Here we will discuss relative velocity, especially dealing with rain problem. As we know, rain always fall vertically downward. When the air is not blowing, rain always falls vertically downward. But when air is moving in this direction, it moves rain in this direction. But with respect to air, rain is always falling vertically downward. But when wind is blowing in this direction, the rain falls like this. Now suppose the rain is falling vertically downward, but when a man starts running on this horizontal road, this is a man who starts running on this horizontal road, then in that situation for this man the rain also appears to be falling like this. Now we have to discuss the vector form of this rain as seen by the person who is sitting on ground and with respect to a running man. So let's see when wind is not blowing and when the wind is blowing. See the rain. See the rain is falling vertically with respect to ground. When no air is blowing, the rain always falls vertically with respect to observer. But when the wind is blowing, let's see the next video. When man starts running in this direction, the rain, when the air is blowing, when the wind is blowing in this direction, the rain appears to be moving slightly tilted. See this rain. This rain is falling at some angle. When a man is running on this horizontal ground, the rain appears to be falling at some angle. Or if the wind is blowing, it appears to be moving at some angle. Based on this rain and river problem, we'll solve some question. The first question is, a man is running with a 4 meter per second, see rain falling vertically. Suppose this man is running with a speed of 4 meter per second. And this man says the rain is falling vertically. Now when he doubles his speed, so when this man, in second case, the man double his speed, means this man starts moving with 8 meter per second and says that rain is falling at an angle of 45 degree. This is 45 degree. For this man, the rain appears to be falling like this. So we have to calculate the velocity of the rain. Let the velocity of the rain be rain with respect to ground. Let this be our x-axis and y-axis. Let the rain is falling with a velocity of vx I cap, vy j cap. Because the rain always falls in vertical direction, so I am assuming the rain is falling like this. This is the velocity of the rain with respect to ground. At some angle, its horizontal component is Vx and the vertical component is Vy. So this is Vx and this is Vy. This is the horizontal and vertical component of the rain with respect to ground. In first case, the velocity of man in first case with respect to ground is 4 I cap. So velocity of rain as seen by man in first case is velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of man with respect to ground. So we know velocity of rain with respect to ground is Vx I cap minus Vy j cap, and the velocity of man with respect to ground is 4 I cap. So it comes out to be Vx minus 4 I cap minus Vy j cap. This is the velocity of the rain as seen by this man in first situation. And this man says the rain is falling vertically. So if the rain is falling vertically, rain is falling if something is falling vertically means the horizontal component is 0. So it says that Vx minus 4 that is equal to 0 or Vx is equal to 4. This is the first expression. From first condition we get the horizontal component of velocity of the rain is 0. Now if he doubles his speed. Now in second case, but now the man starts running with a speed of 8 meter per second along I cap. and he found the velocity of the rain with respect to this man is velocity of, again I will write it, velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of man with respect to ground. So this comes out to be Vx minus 8 I cap and minus Vy j cap. Now this man says the rain is falling at an angle of 45 degree. This is the velocity of rain as seen by this man in second case. This is our y-axis, this is our x-axis, and this man says the rain is falling at an angle of 45 degree with the vertical. So in this situation we can say the horizontal component of this is the velocity of the rain. So now we can say the horizontal component of the rain, this is our horizontal component and this is vertical component. So now we can say tan 45 degree is equal to, this is horizontal component and it is negative. So I will substitute here a negative sign, it is minus of Vx minus 8 divided by the vertical component is Vy. So it is equal to minus, as we know Vx is equal to 4, so it is 4 minus 8 divided by Vy. Vy is not known, so I will write here Vy. We also know tan 45 degree is 1, so I will equate it with 1. So from here we get Vy, that is equal to 4 meter per second. So velocity of rain with respect to ground is 4 I cap minus 4 j cap. This is the velocity of the rain with respect to ground in meter per second. Or well, speed of rain with respect to ground is 4 root 2 meter per second. Now here from here we have calculated Vx is equal to 4 and now we know Vy is also equal to 4. So the velocity of rain with respect to ground is 4 I cap minus 4 j cap and the speed is 4 root 2. The next question was we have to calculate, and that angle is 45 degree. The angle, if we see the angle, now we know the horizontal component and vertical component of the rain. This is the horizontal component. Horizontal component of the rain is 4 and the vertical component is minus 4. So this angle is 45 degrees. So rain will actually falling like this. This is the actual velocity of the rain with respect to ground. Now our next question is, rains are falling vertically, it is given. To a man moving on road, the raindrop appears to be coming with a speed of this, velocity of 10 meter. This is not velocity, it's magnitude of velocity. Find the speed of the man. Let the velocity of the rain with respect to ground is minus 10 j cap. This is our x-axis. Now we'll choose our coordinate system. This is our x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is along ground and y-axis is perpendicular to ground. The velocity of the rain with respect to ground is 10 j cap. The velocity of the man with respect to ground, let it be Vm I cap. Let the man is moving in this direction, it is Vm I cap. So for this man, the velocity of rain with respect to man is velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of rain with respect to ground. So the difference of these two comes out to be, velocity of rain with respect to ground and velocity of man with respect to ground. So it is equal to minus 10 j cap minus Vm I cap, and we can say the magnitude of this, magnitude of velocity of rain with respect to man is speed of the rain with respect to man, which is equal to root over 10 square plus Vm square, and it is given this is equal to 20 meter per second. So I will write here it is 20 meter per second. On squaring we get 10 square plus Vm square is equal to 20 square, or this is Vm square is equal to 300, or Vm is equal to 10 root 3 meter per second. This is the actual speed of the man. Rain is falling vertically with a speed of 4 meter per second. After some time, wind starts blowing with a speed of 3 meter per second from north to south. What is the velocity of the rain with respect to man moving with a speed of 5 meter per second towards westward? Let this be our north, south, east, west. Let this be our x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. This is vertical line. Rain is falling vertically, so velocity of rain with respect to wind. Since the wind is stationary, so the velocity of rain always fall with respect to wind in vertical direction. It is minus 4 k cap. After some time, the wind starts blowing at 3 meter per second from north to south in this direction. This is the velocity of wind. The velocity of wind with respect to ground is 3 minus j cap. It is flowing from north to south, and I am assuming towards northward it is positive I cap, sorry, plus j cap. So this is minus j cap. What is the velocity of the rain with respect to man who is moving? The velocity of man with respect to ground is 5 meter per second towards west. So the man is running in this direction. This is the velocity of man with respect to ground. So velocity of man with respect to ground is minus 5 I cap. So velocity of rain with respect to man can be written as velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of man with respect to ground. So this is the velocity of rain with respect to man. So velocity of rain with respect to ground is not known. So I will write velocity of rain with respect to ground is also equal to velocity of rain with respect to wind plus velocity of wind with respect to ground. So velocity of rain with respect to ground is equal to velocity of rain with respect to wind is minus 4 k cap, and velocity of wind with respect to ground is minus 3 j cap. So it is minus 3 j cap, and velocity of man with respect to ground is 5 I cap. So I will substitute this value. So velocity of rain with respect to man is, rain with respect to ground is minus 4 k cap minus 3 j cap, minus velocity of man is minus 5 I cap. So it becomes plus 5 I cap. So it is equal to 5 I cap minus 3 j cap minus 4 k cap. This is the velocity of the rain with respect to man per second. This trolley is having a shutter of height h. Moving on a road, if the rain is falling vertically with a velocity of this 4 meter per second, what would be the velocity of trolley so that the surface remain dry, is not exposed to rain? Suppose the trolley is moving with velocity v. This is the velocity of trolley. So this trolley, the rain appears to be coming like this. This is the velocity of the rain with respect to trolley. This is velocity of rain with respect to trolley. If this rain strike this point, so the trolley will remain dry because this rain is not entering this trolley. All the rain on this side are not entering this trolley. So this is the velocity of rain with respect to trolley. Now let this angle be theta. So I think this angle is also theta. I can say tan theta is equal to 3 by 4. From here this is 3 meter and this is 4 meter. It is given in the figure. So tan theta is 3 by 4. Now the velocity of trolley is, let it be vi cap. This is the velocity of trolley with respect to ground. This is our x-axis. This is our y-axis. And the velocity of rain with respect to ground is minus 4 j cap. So velocity of rain with respect to trolley is minus 4 j cap is velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of trolley with respect to ground. So it is equal to minus 4 vi cap minus 4 j cap. So rain actually is moving like this. The horizontal component of the rain is v and the vertical minus vi cap, and this is minus 4 j cap, and this angle is theta. So I can say this angle is theta. So from this velocity, if the two theta, this theta and this theta is same, then rain will leave here and the trolley will remain dry. So we can say from this figure tan theta, that is equal to 4 by v. From these two expressions, this tan theta and this tan theta, we can say 3 by 4 is equal to 4 by v. It is 4 by v. So from here we get v is equal to 16 by 3 meter per second. So if the trolley is moving with a speed of 16 meter per second, then it will remain dry. And if the speed is more than 16 by 3, then again it will remain dry. But if speed is less than 16 by 3, then the rain will enter this trolley. A man running on a horizontal ground is with a speed of 5 meter per second. This is the man who is running with a speed of 5 meter per second. Find the rain is falling vertically. When he doubles his speed, in this case, if the velocity of the man is 10 meter per second, he says the rain is coming at an angle of 37 degree with the vertical. So this angle is 37 degree with the vertical. This is the vertical line. Now let velocity of rain with respect to ground be Vx I cap minus Vy j cap. So velocity, and in case 1, first case, the velocity of man with respect to ground is 5I cap. So velocity of rain with respect to man in first case is velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of man with respect to ground. This is the velocity of rain as seen by this man. So velocity of rain with respect to man is, it is Vx minus 5I cap, Vx minus 5I cap minus Vy j cap. And this man is saying the rain is falling vertically. So the horizontal component is 0, or Vx is equal to 5 meter per second. So the horizontal component of the rain is 5 meter per second. Now in second case, when the man doubles his speed, the velocity of the man with respect to ground is 2 times now. It is equal to 10I cap. And in this case, the velocity of rain with respect to man is again velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of man with respect to ground. So it is equal to Vx minus 10I cap minus Vy j cap. And in this situation, the horizontal component of rain is like this and the vertical component is this. So we can say the rain appears to be falling like this. It makes an angle 37 degree. This is the horizontal component. This is vertical component, that is Vy, but this is 10 minus Vx. And the rain is falling at an angle of 37 degree with the vertical. So we can say tan 37 degree is equal to 3 by 4, which is equal to 10 minus Vx by Vy. As we know Vx is equal to 5, so from here we get 3 by 4 is equal to 5 by Vy. So Vy comes out to be, Vy is equal to 20 by 3. So the velocity of rain with respect to ground is Vx. Vx means 5I cap and Vy is 20 by 3. So it is minus 20 by 3 j cap. This is the actual velocity of the rain with respect to ground. A pipe which can be moved in a vertical plane is mounted on a cart. The cart moves uniformly along the horizontal direction with a speed of, this is the speed of the cart, is V1, that is equal to 2 meter per second. At what angle alpha, we have to find this angle alpha, the horizontal should the pipe be placed so that a drop falling vertically will with velocity 6 meter move parallel to. So the velocity, this is the velocity of the rain with respect to this cart. So rain is falling like this. So this rain is parallel to this tube, means the rain is coming at this angle. So now we can see the velocity of the rain with respect to ground is given. This is our x-axis and y-axis. The velocity of rain with respect to ground is minus 6 j cap. The velocity of car with respect to ground, it is equal to 2I cap. So velocity of rain with respect to cart is equal to velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of cart with respect to ground. Now we know velocity of rain with respect to cart is rain with respect to ground, which is equal to minus 6 j cap minus 2I cap. So we can say the velocity of rain with respect to cart is minus 2 I cap minus 6 j cap. So rain is falling like this. This is the velocity of rain with respect to cart. So the horizontal component of the rain and vertical, this is 2 and this is 6. If this angle is alpha, I think if this angle is alpha, I can say tan alpha is equal to 6 by 2, or alpha is equal to tan inverse of 3. This is the answer. We have to mount this pipe at an angle of tan inverse 3. This is a question. Rain is falling vertically with a speed of 20 meter per second relative to air. This is our x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Rain is falling vertically, so velocity of rain with respect to air is equal to minus 20 k cap. This is the velocity of rain with respect to air. A person is running in rain with a velocity of 5 meter per second. The velocity of man with respect to ground is 5 meter per second towards eastward. This is our north, south, east and west. So it is 5 I cap. And this is the velocity of air with respect to ground is equal to 15 I cap. 15 meter per second along I cap. Find the angle at which the man will hold, with the vertical at which the person should hold his umbrella so that he may not get drenched. So the person will hold his umbrella. This is the umbrella. If the rain is coming like this, he will hold umbrella in this direction like this. This is the velocity of rain with respect to man. So he will hold umbrella at an angle like this with the vertical. Let this angle be theta. So now we can say velocity of rain with respect to man is velocity of rain with respect to ground minus velocity of man with respect to ground. So velocity of rain with respect to ground, we know velocity of rain with respect to ground is velocity of rain with respect to air plus velocity of air with respect to ground. Velocity of rain with respect to air is minus 20 k cap and velocity of air with respect to ground is 15 I cap. So I will write here 15 I cap. So velocity of rain with respect to ground is 15 I cap minus 20 k cap minus velocity of man is 5 I cap. So velocity of rain with respect, this is velocity of rain with respect to man is 10 I cap minus 20 k cap. So this theta. So the rain is falling like this. Along x-axis it is 10 I cap and along y-axis it is 20. This is the velocity of rain as seen by this man. So this component is 10 and this component is 20 downward. So this angle theta is, I can say tan theta is 110 by 20 or theta is tan inverse of 1 by 2. So this man will hold umbrella like this. This is the umbrella with the vertical, this angle is theta. So he will hold umbrella at an angle theta with the vertical. The slope of windscreen of two motor car are theta 1 and theta 2 respectively. The first car is traveling with a velocity of v1 horizontally. The second car is traveling with a velocity of v2 in the same direction. The hailstones are falling vertically. Both the driver observe that the hailstone rebounds vertically after elastic collision with the windscreen. Find the ratio of velocity v1 and v2. These are the two cars which are moving horizontally. This is car 1, this is v1 and this is car 2, it is moving with speed v2. The angle made by the windscreen, this is the windscreen which makes an angle theta. Let this angle be theta. Here in first case it is theta 1 and in second case it is theta 2. This angle is theta 2. Here theta 1 is 30 degree and this is 15 degree. So this angle is also theta. Now the hailstones are falling vertically. Let the velocity of hailstone is v0. So the hailstone is falling like this, it is v0. Since the car is moving, let this v1 and vc is the velocity of these two car. Now this is the velocity of car vc. So for these two car, the hailstone appears to be moving like this is the velocity of hailstone with respect to car. So this is the velocity of hailstone with respect to car. And this person, the person inside the car, observed that the hailstone rebounds vertically. This is the velocity of hailstone. If this angle is alpha, this angle is also alpha. And we know this angle is vertical, means it makes an angle vertical. So this angle is 90 degree. Let this angle be beta. So we can say tan beta is equal to V0 by Vc. Vc in first case tan beta 1 that is equal to V0 by Vc1. Vc1 means V1. Similarly tan beta 2 is V0 by V2. Now from these two expression I will write I have to calculate beta 1 and beta 2. So from this figure I can say it is alpha plus beta that is equal to 90 degree. This alpha plus beta, this angle is also 90 degree, and we can say this angle is also 90 degree, this angle. So it is alpha plus beta plus theta is equal to 90 degree. So from these two expression we can say alpha plus beta is equal to 90 degree, and alpha plus beta plus theta is also equal to 90 degree. This is our equation first and equation second. From here I can say alpha plus beta plus theta is 90 degree. Now from these two expressions, if I eliminate this alpha, I can say alpha is equal to 90 minus beta minus theta. If I substitute the value of alpha from here in this expression 1, then I get 2 times alpha means 90 minus beta minus theta plus beta, that is equal to 90, or 180 minus 2 beta minus 2 theta plus beta, that is equal to 90 degree. Or from here we can say beta is equal to 90, beta is equal to 90 minus 2 theta. So in first case theta 1 is, it is given theta 1 is 30 degree. So we can say theta 1 is 30 degree. So beta 1 is 90 minus 30 into 260, that is 30 degree. In case second, beta theta 2 is 15 degree. It is given. It is 15 degree. So I can say beta 2 is 90 minus 2 into 15, that is 30, that is equal to 90 minus 30 is 60 degree. So now we can say from this expression tan beta is V0, tan beta 1 is V0 by V1, tan beta 2 is V0 by V2. So we can say tan beta 2 by tan beta 1 must be equal to V1 by V2. And we know tan beta 2 is tan 60 is root 3, and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So from here we get V1 by V2 is root 3 into root 3, that is equal to 3, and this is our answer.